Hi, I'm Laura Humphrey. I was born and raised in Texas, grew up in Fort Worth, went to college up in the Panhandle at Wayland Baptist University, then met my husband when he was stationed at Fort Hood. So we are military. My husband's in the Army. We greatly enjoy getting to move around and explore, which is what brought us here to Alaska. I am a proud special education teacher. I spent my first 5 years doing elementary special education, where I got to just kind of grow and explore. The last 2 years, which is not this picture, this year and last year being in Alaska, I moved myself up to high school, which has been a blast and a half. It was a little intimidating at first, but my students are crazy amazing and I really enjoy it, which is exactly why I'm taking this course so that I can teach my third year here in Alaska with my current Texas certificate. My husband and I don't have any kids of our own. We are blessed with amazing little fur babies, and those little fur babies go with us on all of our travels and exploring. Roscoe, the big orange one, is actually fantastic at walking on a leash. Puts most dogs to shame, so we're pretty proud of him. A year ago, we got orders to come up to Alaska and took a long 9-day journey to get here as quick as we could before my first day of work. And we pretty much just hustled our way through Canada. It was all kind of a blur, a beautiful blur, but a blur. While being in Alaska, we've tried to, take on some of the fun Alaskan cultures by doing things like cross-country skiing, which I am actually quite terrible at. And took a bunch of our friends and we all went through the permafrost tunnel, got to learn a whole bunch about just Alaskan agriculture and growing and how the plants work and the different trees that you can kind of tell are in the permafrost levels, that kind of weird, fun trivia that only we probably care about. And then also we got the opportunity to adopt the sweetest retired sled dog. Her name is East, and East is pretty cool because she is true Alaskan. She has run as a lead dog for the Yukon Quest in her younger years, and then was a part of a bunch of the big name kennels here in Fairbanks. Now she enjoys life on the couch, not having to go out in the cold, which is actually like her favorite, just staying warm inside, snuggled up, cuddling, and although we take her on hikes, they are not her favorite. She's not a fan of going uphill. I'm still learning a lot about Alaska. It's very different than any place I've ever lived, but I am very blessed to have a rather large native population as far as the students that I teach. So I'm constantly feel like I'm learning and getting to explore and ask questions. We are constantly doing reading materials that go along with their native heritage and culture. As far as the question goes, what role, if any, should anthropology play in native cultures of Alaska? Having read the article, for the most part, it was pretty long, understanding that anthropology is the study of human beings and their culture of past and present, I think that the role that anthropology should play is just not in changing or enhancing that culture, but just really helping encourage that culture to survive and having those memories and whatnot. I think that the Anchorage Native Cultural Center, which was mentioned numerous times in the article, although I haven't been there, I have heard of it. So I feel like kind of gets me on the way, but I feel like because they aren't just putting artifacts on museum walls, but they're trying to encourage people to be a part of that culture while they're there. They're trying to, encourage you to make memories and dance and sing and just really help embrace that. You're really laying the foundation for other students to also be a part of that and really create those memories and those bonds and want to continue living out that culture that their ancestors had set forth for them. So that's a little bit about me. I look forward to getting to know all of you guys better. Thanks.